those are some mental breakthroughs I've been chipping away at, and and that wall's coming down, and I'm doing pretty good with that.
I think it's awesome. Teamwork. We're getting there. All right, Julianne, you ready? You done chewing? Can I get you guys in here? Kevin can speak? Okay, cool.
I can speak for both of us.
Awesome. Great.
I've been on the program for 10 weeks, and I'm down 43 pounds.
Yeah, buddy.
I've been on the program for 3 to 4 days, lost 3 pounds. We've been coaches for a little less than a month, and we've got 2 clients. And so we're just starting off.
Awesome, dude. Awesome. Congratulations. Yeah, she just told me you guys got your second client today. Good for you guys. That's awesome. Good job. Senior coach, here we come. Cool. All right, let me double check because Rob, there he is.
Hey.
We got it covered.
Doing good. Doing great. So yeah, just I was on the program I've been in the program probably about 16 weeks now, but I lost 30 pounds in 10 weeks. Doing great. Not taking any medication anymore.
Yeah.
So all that stuff's good. I'm at my goal weight. Been at my goal weight for about 6 weeks now.
Good for you.
So 5 or 6 weeks, something like that. And doing great. So starting to work with Karen and kind of getting into this coaching gig. I just signed up my first client.
Yeah, buddy. Congratulations. That's awesome.
So yeah, and did another one with Katrina. We did another explore call. That was fun. So I'm learning.
Awesome. Katrina's all over the place this month. Good for you, girl. She's rocking and rolling. Well, good job, Rob. Congratulations on your first client, man. That's awesome. And congratulations on maintaining your weight. That's always good, right? As we bring on clients, it kind of keeps the structure for ourselves too on our own journey. So that's good, man. Good. Well, cool. So we got like a variety of people on here. We got a lot of people in action. We got brand new coaches. We got seasoned coaches. We got everything. So before I kind of go over, usually we do a systems check, just kind of see where everybody's at, make sure everybody's understanding what's all going on. Anybody want to share something that's exciting that's working for them this week? Something maybe they learned that they want to share with the group. Like I said, this is kind of like a team call, but it's not just me coming in and talking a bunch, even though I love to talk. But anything anybody wants to share with us that they kind of learned this week that might be helping them, or just what they're excited about and what they've noticed about maybe working the system or anything?
Okay, Justin, I'll just share something I did today.
Okay.
So I had a kind of a good coach, and then he's an inactive coach. So I went into his clients, and I only talked to one of them. The rest I left a message, and just because he's not coaching. So I introduced myself, and with a lot of excitement, and let them know that I was here to support them. I don't know where they're at on their journey, but I'd love to chat with them and just see where they're at. Hopefully they hit their goal. That's awesome. But I'm always here if they need anything. Just in a nice way, let them know their coach isn't coaching, but I'm here for them. So who knows? Maybe I'll hear back from one of them. Maybe I won't. We'll see. But I'm going to follow up with an email also in the next day or two, within 24, 48 hours, just to reach out again.
Cool. Yeah, that's really important, guys. We coach as a team. So if there's certain situations going on and you need to reach out to people that you feel like you need to support, make sure we're doing that. That's really good. Thanks for sharing, Paul. So just a systems check real quick, guys. Everybody knows can we raise our hands? Everybody knows what making a connection is on here? Susie, it's okay. I don't think you do. That's all right. I understand that. Everybody else does. Okay. So, Karen, do you want to kind of share with me what a connection is?
Okay, so a connection is when you have authentic conversations and you are getting to know them, and are you referring to that, or just calling people on the phone saying, hi, this is Karen, I'm really excited, people I don't know?
Great question. So making a connection off your list, I guess.
Oh, okay, making a connection off my list.
Yeah.
So I would call them up. I would say, hi, this is Karen. How you doing? Haven't talked to you in a long time. You're so-and-so. And then say that I'm on this, wonderful health transformation journey, and people that I don't know. So I was wondering if you could help me get the word out.
Okay.
It would be okay if I send you information so that if somebody comes to mind, you'd be able to help me out and refer them back to me.
Perfect. Okay, perfect. Joy, what's the next step after that, after we make a connection? I got to unmute you. I got you. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oops, sorry, my dog was barking. Well, basically, you would, tell them that you're going to put them, you're going to keep them up to date on your, just a couple times a month. You'll just reach out to them and maybe share kind of what's going on with your business, a healthy recipe, or tips on meditation. I never ask them if it's okay. I just tell them. And then I also add them to my connections. I'm sorry, my dog's barking.
Okay.
I add them to my connections, which is the keeping them informed. And then I also send them a thank you, and I do that immediately. I know you should do it within 24 hours. I just know for me, I have to do it immediately. It's just a good habit. And then within 48 hours, I follow up with them just to make sure they received my email.
Awesome. Cool. Great. Cool, guys. So is everybody kind of clear on that? So are you raising your hand, Karen?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
I have a question. Once you send them the email and you try to follow up with them in 48 hours, if you made the phone call and they don't return the call, what do we do after that?
Great question. Awesome. Glad you asked. So there's a couple steps. Luann, you want to chime in and help me with this one?
First off, you could leave a message on their machine saying, "Hey, Susie, just wanted to see if you got my email. I wanted to call in and just to check to see if you were able to read it or go over it. How about if I give you a call tomorrow? Maybe we can catch up and see if you were able to, check out the video. Also, if you didn't get the video, maybe it's in your spam. So check it out and see if you can find it in there. And what I do is I call them that 24 hours later, like I said on the message. Yeah, that's what I would do.
Okay. And then Karen, towards the end, we do what we call an off the hook. So
Okay.
3 strikes, you're out.
Yes.
So basically, after that third time of a 24-hour follow-up, just say, hey, you know what? I know you may be busy. I'm sure, life's going on and stuff. I just want to let you know that next time I call you, it's not going to be about this. You kind of showed some interest, so no worries. But next time I call you, it's probably not even going to be about this. So just letting you know. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day. Okay. So that way, it's not pushy or anything, but you're just following up. One of the famous things Kim Fisk always says is, "Hey, Susie, I'm a slave to my planner. Just wanted to make sure I followed up with you. I had you down here in my notes to call you today at 6. So just giving you a ring. I'll let you know." And then the next day, "Hey, Susie, I know you're probably busy yesterday. You got family things going on. I'm just a slave to my planner. I put down in my notes I didn't get a hold of you yesterday. So I just wanted to make sure I followed up with you today." Right? And then the third time, "Hey, Susie, you know what? Maybe right now is just not the best time. I just wanted to follow up with you. I made that promise to you that I'd get a hold of you and just share with you a little bit more about the program. But right now is not the best time. So you know what? Don't worry about it. Next time I call you, it's probably not even going to be about this. So just hope you're having a great day. I'll talk to you soon." Right? And then check them off. Now, that being said, in a week or so, you could follow up with them. But I'm going to tell you a little hint. Nobody likes being broken up with in anything. Right? So historically, probably 85 to 90% of who you do that to is going to call you back within the next couple hours and say, "Hey, I'm really sorry. Just been busy. Life happens, whatever." And if they don't, no big deal. There's more people to follow. Okay. So that's kind of the connections process as you do the 24-hour thank you letter, 48-hour follow-up. If they decide not to respond, then you would do an off the hook. If they decide to respond, you maybe move it to an Explorer call. If you don't move it to an Explorer call, you do what Joyce said. We put them in our connections emails list. And then every 2 weeks, we send out a connections email, whether that's a recipe, a motivational quote, or a successful weight loss story of some sort. Okay.
All right.
So cool. So that's the connections process. Big verbiage, guys. There's some stuff out there. And Susie, don't panic. Don't worry about this. We're going to go over this together. I know this is all foreign to you right now, so no worries. But anyways, so there's some verbiage in there, guys. Really important when you guys are calling these people. I know when we first send out the text messages, one of the things, if I've asked you or your mentor has asked you, hey, let's think about people that we care about. Let's think about people we want to share this with, right? But when we transition into those connections, the verbiage in there is, hey, can you do me a favor? And you know people that I don't. You're not asking them directly. And usually two things with that. One is you won't not put them down on the list because you feel like you're going to call them fat or chubby, or you feel like they don't need it because it's not about them. They can be a doorway. So that will allow you in your own head to put them down on a piece of paper when normally you wouldn't, because you don't want to offend them or you don't think they could use it. And then two, it's allowing you to get through that connections process without them, once you do contact them, feeling like you're asking them directly. And then we come back with, well, they weren't interested. And I did 2 follow-ups and they're still not interested. Well, right? It's not about them. It's about who they know. So it's really important to understand the difference in that verbiage. Hey, can you do me a favor? And you know people that I don't, right? So if you guys don't know what that verbiage is, make sure to get a hold of me or your mentor and go through that, because that's very powerful. Because lately I've been noticing coaches are like, yeah, I've reached out to 10 people and they're not interested. Well, it may not be about them. Maybe they know aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters, other people that need this well too. And unfortunately, sometimes when you ask them like that, people don't think outside the box. They're just like, well, no, I don't want it. Versus, hey, you may know some people. And then when you follow up with them, hey, did anybody come to mind? Because right then and there, maybe they don't know anybody that comes up. So that verbiage is really important. Does everybody kind of understand all that verbiage? Hand raised?
Yeah, I have a question.
Sure.
When I do the connections and I send my email, there isn't a video. I do a video with the Explorer calls. So is there a video maybe that I'm missing? Because Luann referenced a video.
No, I think she's talking about the Explorer call video.
Okay,
So-
cool. I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss that.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up actually, because that's one other clarification. Jamie, Paula, I'm not sure if you guys know this, but there is a connections email, thank you letter we send out. And then there's an Explorer call. After we've done an Explorer call, thank you email. Does everybody know what those two are?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, great. Evangeline, do you know what that second one is?
I don't.
You do?
What do you mean a second one?
Okay, so Paula, since you've been coaching, we've had a little bit of a transition on another email. I'll send it to you. So there's 2 emails. One
Okay.
email you send out with a connections,
Right.
thank you. And then the second one is actually with the link to the Optavia guide, and there's a short video explaining the program in a whole again.
After you've done an Explore with someone,
Yes.
you're just going to send them that too?
Yep. And I'll send you that second email. Go ahead, Luann.
So why don't you go ahead and just put that in our group, and we can see what the difference is between the 2 of them. Instead of individual, just put it in the group,
In which group?
in our team group.
Coach chat.
Running for presidential or to.
Oh, in action?
Or in action?
I
Yeah.
can, but are you guys okay with that? That's kind of a lot of writing in that messenger.
Well, because some of us don't know, like the Explore call video, and you may be sending it to one person, but maybe all of us would like to see it to make sure that's what we're sending out.
Okay, give me 1 second. My computer.
Is this in the Simple Solutions doc?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so then I'll be able to find it.
Well, no, the one email is, I don't know if the second one is.
Yeah.
There's one that I sent out the other night when Rob did an Explore call, and it was a thank you, and here was more information. It also had a video, and it talked about a little bit about the pricing at the $390 price.
Yes, that one.
Yes, you know what? Actually, Luann sent it. I think it was in our coaching group, and it said, "Hi, Monica." So
Yeah.
it is in our group. It's great because it details the price, the trilogy video, which is great, and the Optavia guide. So I literally take that, and I obviously change the name and the date that I'm going to follow up. But it is in our coaching group. It's really good and easy to kind of just cut and paste and use. So you just have to look for it. It says "Hi, Monica" on it.
It's in, okay,
I think it was in presidential when you
okay,
had called
hold on.
presidential.
My computer's got Tourette's. Give me 1 second.
Justin, do you just want me to copy and paste it?
Here, yeah, I want to show you guys though in clear form, like the difference. So do you guys see this right here? So
Yes.
this is what they're talking about, guys, for an Explorer call. So right here, I put after an Explorer call, we will send this.
That's
Exactly.
right.
Okay. So basically what it is there's the video that overlays the program. You're going to edit this and basically put their personal goals in here of what this is. Whoever it is, Monica wants to get down to 150 by September. Okay. Then we have the Optavia guide link in this one. And then we also talked about the price. Okay. So this is this one. This is after an Explorer call. And I can copy and paste this into the group. That's fine. Then after just making a connection, this is our old one, Paula, that you're used to. So this is the template for making a connection. So this is the basic one. It has our landing page on it and not a lot of information. And why is that? Because all we're doing is making a connection and we're sharing our story right here. I lost 18 pounds in the first few weeks, right? So the reason for that is because we don't want to give them a bunch of information if we haven't done an Explorer call with them.
Yeah.
So there's those two emails. Evangeline, is that the one you're talking about?
No.
Okay. So I can send that to you too. It's new to me too. I'm learning too. In fact, Luann's the one who shared it with us about 3 weeks ago. I didn't even know about it.
Oh,
Somebody must have put it together and created it, which is awesome because it's important. It's got a list of everything and putting it down. So this is good to know.
so I got a question, Justin.
Yep.
Okay, so we did the whole Explore call, meaning we found out their goals. We kind of went through what the program is, 5-in-1 probably for them, probably explain the price because that's sometimes that comes up. You know, maybe they say, I'll talk to my husband, blah, blah, blah. So that email is just kind of reiterating everything you said, isn't it? Or
Yep. Yeah, because you got to remember, when you're going through the program, this is the first time they've heard it. The 5-in-1 meal plan, the Dr. A's Habits of Health system, you have us as a health coach to partner with, the price, all this stuff. And you know as well as me, a lot of people message us back, hey, how much was it again? Or what was it exactly? Hey, can you explain it to my husband? So that's the reason why this email is really actually very powerful, and I'm glad somebody created it. It's not an idea.
so you just let them know, I'm just going to send you a little additional information because it has the video, you know, what's your email address?
Yep.
And then you're still following up again?
Yeah, of course.
And even if they say no, you're sending that email.
Yeah, just say here's a brief summary of the email. Here's an overview. Me personally, I was actually texting that video off. Somebody decided to put it together in an email, which is fine. But I was actually sending that video. Hey, here's a short overview of the program and what it is, just in case you forget or you want to share it with your husband or wife, or if you know anybody. I would send that video. But this link is like that. It doesn't matter if we always know it's never a no. It's just a not right now.
So is it in form to put in a private message, or is it too much, you think?
I mean, you can. I mean, I'm assuming you can. I would just assume you can email it too. But you could, yeah, you could.
Well, you know how we're kind of saying now that people aren't really looking at emails as much.
However you want to get it to them is however you want to get it to them. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. Yeah. Yeah.
Can you send me both of those? Because I thought I knew what you guys were talking about until you showed me, and I don't think I have either one of those.
Absolutely not. You're not allowed to have them. Yeah, of course. I'll send them over to you. Can you actually throw your email? In fact, everybody who wants this, throw your email in this chat right now, and I'm going to copy it, please.
How do we do that?
That's okay. If you're on your phone, just text it to me, Jamie. No big deal.
Okay.
Or throw it in Messenger if that's easier. I know you're on your phone. No worries.
Okay.
You know, Justin.
Yeah.
It was good because I did an Explorer call and we did everything and he didn't ask about price, so I didn't offer it. And then I followed up in the email. I deleted the price because I wanted him to want to know and to call me. Mm-hmm. So if we don't discuss price, I don't add the price. And then I did another Explorer call and she said, Joy, this is great. It's so much. I want to start. Can you just recap it? So it was great. Absolutely. I'm going to send you an email right now of everything we discussed. But I do love it because it really details their goals in it.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
it's been, I think, really helpful.
And it's a refresher because, like I said, we know the program inside and out, but when these people are hearing it brand new for the first time, they're so
Yeah.
busy like trying to figure out their own stuff that they're maybe not catching everything. You know, it's like taking notes when you're at a training. You don't get
Yeah.
everything when you're taking notes. So
And it's impressive. The trilogy video plus the Optavia guide, it's really impressive.
yeah. So I think we're doing a great job. This is so exciting because we never had any of this when I started. Holy cow, evolution, right? So cool. So that's really important, guys. That's why we do a systems check. This is really important. Like I said, Luann's a rock star over here running a 10K club, rocking and rolling, bringing on clients. Like I changed clothes lately, but she already knows, like, I mean, she's got some extra stuff. So this is what's cool about these calls, guys. If you have added information, doesn't matter who's been doing it the longest. Some people see stuff, right? We get busy and we don't see stuff. So that's really good that everybody's able to get these emails. So that's cool. So the next big step, guys, is how many connections are we making a day? And the connections are, what, 2 to 3 minutes, right? Jackie, you're rocking and rolling with 10 a day, right? Got your first client, right? Since Wednesday, right? What's today? Sunday? You've been doing them every day? Or when you can? Good. Cool. Awesome. So it's important, guys. Remember, you know, numbers can scare people, and that's fine, but I'm kind of more of a blunt person. Everybody knows me. So really, honestly, average statistics and historical proof, for every 10 people you talk to, one of them is going to sign up. So if you figure you're going to do 10 people a week or a day times 50 a week, that's 5 clients a week. If you're doing it 5 days a week times a month, that's 20 clients in a month. Pretty simple. Takes 2 to 3 minutes to do those a day if we're doing them correctly. And so you can do those in like less than an hour. Hey, Karen, you got a minute? You want to hear something kind of cool, right? And we have that video too, guys, for the connection. If nobody knows what that is, Jamil and Jan Paxman do it. They literally, it's a 6-minute video, and it probably took them 2 minutes out of the 6-minute video on how to make a connection. Does everybody know what that video is? Yeah? Okay, cool. So it's pretty simple, right? Karen, how many connections are we doing a day?
Well, I'm supposed to be doing 10,
Okay.
but I'm not making 10. I'll be honest.
That's okay. How many are we making?
Probably about 4.
That's all right. I believe me, for what you've been going through, I give you a hall pass from here to New York and back. So whatever you can get done, you get done, girl. You're rocking and rolling.
Thank you.
Jackie, we're doing 10, you said?
Yes,
Awesome. Good job.
10 a day, and then following up with my email and really taking advantage of at work. So I actually have a couple people that some of the service team, the maintenance guys at my property management job, that they're like, I'm fat. What are you doing? So I'm like, okay. So we're getting some of those calls set up, and also some people from the hospital also, so which is great, and convincing my family. So.
Awesome. That's good. And obviously, Katrina, I think you're talking to everybody from walking to your car to walking to your job to walking to the park and back. I see you left and right with these 3-way calls getting going, girl. Good job, right? How many connections are we doing a day? Like 75?
Honestly, like, I don't even know how many.
That's good.
Just because, like, I think now I'm listening more, rather than, oh, well, they aren't going to want it because they're skinny. Like, they aren't going to want it because of the coaching opportunity, because they make money. Like, those walls have finally come down. And so definitely just listening, paying attention. I mean, shoot, one of the hospice reps came into my office, and I actually got mad at him at first because he was supposed to call before he comes. He didn't. He was checking up on his patient, and he just started going on about, yeah, I've been doing good, I've been doing this, but then there's something that's missing. And I just, right away, I was just like, I think I know. And so, yeah, he's the Explorer call that we have tomorrow. So I'm really excited this time around.
That's awesome. It's kind of crazy how when we kind of shift, right, we have those shifts, and a lot of you newer coaches, you'll start to have those when when you shift things, all of a sudden the universe kind of opens up for you, and then you notice what people need or want, or you know what I mean? It's kind of cool how that works. So cool, guys. All right, so we got the connections process down. Is everybody on here really in tune with their why? What time is it? 27. Does everybody know like really what their why is? Like 100% know what their why is. Karen, what's your why?
Well, mine has changed.
Okay.
Yeah. So my why now, because I don't have control over others, my why is to control what I have in my own ability, which would be to save for retirement and go on more trips and do some vacations.
Love it.
Because I can't tell hubby he can't work at his job. So it's up to hubby.
It's all good. It's all good. Evangeline, do you know what your why is?
Yes, I have two. But the biggest driving force is after experiencing my father's death, he had a stroke and I watched him die 2 weeks. And I couldn't help him, but being able to help people now and see how I change people's lives, that's really the driving force. Like I would do this for free if I could. But I love the money. The money is like the cherry on top.
Right.
And the second reason is because like I really just want that financial freedom where I could be anywhere in the world and help people and still be able to do what I want to do.
That's awesome. That's a very strong two whys for sure.
Oh my God, if you just seen Justin when the doctor said we have to pull the plug. Worst experience ever. I don't ever want anyone to experience that.
Yeah. I hear you. I just lost I mean, I don't want to take this to a dark place, but I just lost the one lady who believed in me to give me the $372 that all of you guys probably have heard my story over and over and over and over and over again on three-way calls. She passed away a little over a month ago, and she was one of the people that, God love her, she was stubborn and wouldn't stay on the program, and she died of a massive stroke and then lived 14 days off life support. So I get you, man. It's a passion to do this. It's kind of funny when people come to me still to this day, especially my friends who are kind of, I think, naive in certain ways. And it's that thing you're doing, that packaged food, that diet program, and they really don't understand the gift we have in our hands. So it's definitely a big deal. Julianne, quit sleeping. What's your guys' why? Do you guys know what your why is?
Yes.
What is your why?
For Kevin to be home more often and for us to be home with our two girls and go on vacations more often.
Love it.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited for Julianne. She tells me, hey, I'm going to quit my job, her second job, and they didn't even have a client. And I said, okay, well, I'm not saying you have to do that. And she's like, well, you did it. Why can't I? And I said, makes sense to me. Go all in. I'm there. Let's do it. So it's exciting, guys. It's exciting. Paula, what's your why? Why are you back in action? What have you figured out?
Not on mute.
Yeah.
Oh, not on mute. Okay. God, it's hard to say. I mean, I know my why. Obviously, I don't want to have any debt, and I want my big house with my badass pool and all those kind of, materialistic things that I always dreamt about. Mm-hmm. But I had a mind shift, and then I hit ED fairly quickly 4 years ago. 3 months was very quickly. And so the money was great. And so I kind of was doing it for a little bit more for the money. Then I didn't have to work because I left my job after 8 months. But now I just have a deeper understanding for what we're doing or what I'm trying to do and the whole mission and that's why I said breaking down my walls, asking for help, doing this together. So it's more of I want to make a huge difference in people's lives. Not me, but just share this with them see what they are capable of, get them to believe in themselves and see where their life can change. So it just kind of had that shift that it's not about the money, or like she said, money's great, but I had a mind shift of I really, from my heart, want to help more people and see them change and see what they were doing to themselves and what they can have now.
That's so awesome. That's go ahead, Susie. Absolutely. Jump in here. Go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm still working on my why because I'm retired, I have a decent income, but something is drawing me to this so strong that I'm just gonna go for it. I got a text 25 minutes ago, jump on a Zoom call. It's like, I want to learn whatever I can learn, because the other day I was in the hospital. My partner had knee surgery, and I walk around and I see all these people that are so unhealthy. Not that I can touch their lives. I don't know that I would ever have the nerve to walk up to a total stranger. But something needs to be done in this world with all this processed food that's going around. And I think I've probably talked a little bit too much to people before I'm learning what I'm supposed to do. So I'm going to lay off now for calling people until I learn a little more. And then I will know my why.
Well, that's awesome. I see all them calls we got booked for tomorrow, so I'm excited to hop in here with you and help you get going.
Sounds good.
And it's true, guys. You know, honestly, they say the biggest reward is helping someone else. And if you do help other people, you help yourself at the same time. You know, I say this over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, and you guys will hear me. The money I make today, if you asked me 4 years ago, I'd tell you were crazy that I'd be making, number one. And number two, it's a point where I'm happy where I'm at. And now it's just exciting to get like a Kevin and Julianne or a Luann Lopez, or eventually a Susie, right? Or a Jacqueline who works, you know, crazy. I don't even know how many jobs you work, like 2 or 3 jobs, right? So night shift, day shift, sideways shift. She's got shifts all over the place, right? So it's an exciting experience, guys, whether it's physical health, mental health, or financial health. This program has everything for us. You know what I mean? It transforms people's thought processes of like being confident in themselves again. I don't know how many times in the last 2 months I've heard, I haven't been that way since high school. They've given up, like 100% given up, and look at me like I'm crazy. And I hope they do, because we're gonna help them figure that out for themselves. So, or it's somebody like, you know, in massive debt and within a year and a half have completely flipped their life around and now visualizing something. Or it's a Katrina Estacio who's working 3 jobs with 2 kids and being a single parent, and now she only works 1 job. You know what I mean? And looking to get rid of this one too. So, you know, it's not necessarily about quitting your job, guys, but when you ever hear me talk about money, I talk about time freedom. And that's why it's so important for us to be in tune with our why, because the how will follow automatically. If we know what our why is, as well as we know our name, the sky's the limit with this. And then you just share it with everybody. Be excited. You know, everybody has their story, and that's my next question. Is everybody really in tune with their story? Is everybody really understanding of what their story is? Like we talk about the 4 to 5 bullet points before the program and the 4 to 5 bullet points after the program. It's just a matter of, you know, who do we want to share this with? This is our story. We don't need a 1,000-pound weight loss story to go impact lives. I lost 18 pounds. Joy lost 10 pounds. Julianne's pretty much healthy. She's just trying to experience it with people. She may lose a few pounds, which she has her own personal goal. That's awesome. But guys, we have a gift here. If we really get in tune with our story, we own our story. Our story is our story. It doesn't need to be a Justin story. It doesn't need to be a Katrina story. Jamie's story is Jamie's story. Kevin's story is Kevin's story. Jackie's story is Jackie's story. Luann's story is Luann's story. That's what we need to understand. We don't compare. A lot of us do that sometimes. Like, I can't talk to this person because I didn't lose 100 pounds. Well, if you lost 10 pounds, times that by 10, repeat it with them, and guess what? You help them lose 100 pounds. That's not rocket science. You eat the food and talk to people, right? But we really need to be in tune with our story. My story is I was devastated because I was working 60 to 70 hours a week. My boss talked to me and mentally beat me down every day like I was a piece of, this is being recorded, so we'll keep it PG-13. But the point was, though, is I did everything respectfully for him every day and worked my ass off every day. And he would verbally beat me down every day because I thought that's just what life was for me. My education and background, things like that. But if you go out and you're transparent with those people and you share your story and your struggles and you go tell that to 100 people, 99 of them are going to have the same situations in a lot of areas of your life that you can resonate with. And that's what it is. So having your strong why, if we get anything out of tonight, the 3 things we should revise ourselves with: having a strong why of why we started this. Whether it's Evangeline, passionate about this due to a family death and would do this for free, which honestly, that is one of the most successful ways to grow a huge business, is not be in it for the money. I understand what we do. We want to make a financial freedom and be stable, because it takes money to make the world go round. It really does. But at the same time, if we don't, oh man, I need to make this amount. I need to make this amount. And we just go out and share with people, it will come. So having a strong why, having our story in tune, like we know our name, our social security number, right? And then making those number of connections a day. And the best thing I can tell you is, don't pick like, I'm going to do 2 to 3, or I'm going to do 3 to 4. Pick a number. It's the thought process. We talk about creating healthy habits. The thought process of being consistent is picking that number and staying in tune with it. If we say 3 or 4, that's kind of like, yeah, 3 or 4, I'm just going to try to shoot for that. No, 4. It's going to be 4 every day. And you pick out a time and make sure that time's structured, because it's very easy to say, well, I missed the 4, so I'm going to do 8 tomorrow. Well, the kids got sick and hubby was out of town, so I'm going to do 12 tomorrow. I promise. He's going to be home all day. I'm going to book it down. And then you look at it and it's like, man, I got 12 to do. Well, I'm only going to do 6. Now, if we did that every day, where are we going to get? Instead of dedicating 15 to 20 minutes and saying, nope. Guess what? If I had a regular job and my boss said, you can't answer your cell phone, or you can't do anything, or you're locked in this cubicle, what would you probably end up doing? You do your job, or you get fired, right? Now, this job, you don't get fired. It's your own goals. But if your own dreams and passion are in the future, we want to lead from the future. Like we always say, you'll hear that a lot, especially if most of you guys are going to National Convention. We'll talk about that in a second. We lead from the future and we act in the now. What do we want in our future? And then we build the road now. So those 3 things, our why, we build our story from our why, and we go out and we do our connections. Those are the 3 hugest things in this business. If you guys can get in tune with those, that is the most flourishing part about this. Honestly. Facebook is a bonus round when we do grand openings and things like that. I know on the rank up call the other day, they were really, yeah, I threw something on Facebook and I got 50 hits, and yeah, I threw something on there. That's okay. That's awesome. That's a bonus. But making sure we get to that phone is an important thing too. Really important. Being excited about our story. There's so many Jackies out there. There's so many Paulas out there. There's so many Katrinas out there. Guys, most of us are in California, except for the lucky ones who are in Hawaii. But the thing is we have so many people. Do you know there's, just to give you guys an idea, there's 15,000 health coaches in the United States. There's 1.6 million people in LA County alone. You think we're going to run out of people to talk to? Are you really worried about Uncle Jimmy who hasn't called me back and he's offended because you think you called him fat and you didn't? You were just calling to share something with him and he took it the wrong way? There's so many people out there, guys. Don't get hung up on who's going to come or who's not. Everybody comes when everybody comes. It took me 7 months. It took Jamil 8 months. It took Joy, if you don't mind me saying, it took Joy a while to come too. It took her 4 years. Right? Some of us have been here and have had a couple mental shifts. But if we're passionate about our why, if we know our story, and we stay consistent with our connections, anything is possible with this business. Everybody good? Did I go too deep?
No, good.
We're all right? Okay, cool. Yes, Paula, go for it. I love this. Oh, I'm sorry. I muted you. My bad. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
No.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I just wanted to share something, kind of piggyback off of what you're saying with the newer coaches. I have a new client that I shared this program with literally almost 4 years ago when I first started coaching. And I put her in the Journey to Health site. I don't even know if it was that then. It wasn't. It was the other one. We moved her over.
Yeah.
Right. And so 4 years later, she finally figured out she needs to take her health seriously, and she's getting started on this program. And I haven't seen her comment on Facebook here and there once in a great while, but literally 4 years. So they might be watching. They're always listening. So just do your connections and move on. They'll come when they're ready. And that's just a true testament of that. 4 years almost.
Yeah. I really appreciate you sharing that too. It's so true, guys. And a lot of us can look at that two different ways. We can say, oh my God, it's going to take 4 years for people to show up. Right? Some of us can think that. Or we can say, no, well, that person's taking 4 years. I'm going to go talk to 10,000 other people in that 4 years. Right? So that's just really important to understand. We don't sell. We don't talk people into this program, hopefully. We want somebody who's ready. And we just go find those ready people. That's why I said at the beginning, for every 10 people you talk to historically, average roughly, without getting crazy on the calculator, 1 is going to sign up out of those 10 on average. Me and Paula, I think we did a number a while back. Remember that? How to hit ED in 30 days, right? You need to talk to 444 people because 5% of who you talk to is going to sign up. That's 18 people a day times 7 days a week for 1 month. That's 22 clients. And everybody went into panic mode. 444 people? Honestly, you could do that with you. If you honestly sat and watched how many different people you talked to in a month, if you didn't do this program, you probably talked to more than that. You just don't realize it because you don't keep track of it. It's just like us when we kind of break down how much the program is and how much we spend in a month. You end up saving money half the time. So that's the important thing, guys. So does anybody have any questions? And then there's 2 things that we should be blowing up like crazy right now. I'm doing actually pretty good on time. I didn't even talk a lot. So June 17th, guys.
Next Saturday.
Next Saturday, yes. If a meteor hits your house, that's the only reason you shouldn't be coming to this event. If you have a job obligation, I know that you got to go to. That's cool. If you're working, whatever, I understand. If you have birthday parties, weddings, previous plans, I get it. But if you can make the first little bit, or get in tune with your coach, your mentor, because we do coach as a team, invite people and connect us, whoever your mentor is, with those people, because we help each other, man. This ain't a one-man show. So if you have people coming. The second reason this one's important is because Greg Rex, Whitney Kell, a lot of you older coaches know we used to drive down to San Diego every 2 weeks, right, and take people to their events, and then we decided to get smart and we just invested in our own, and now we do them up here and we run our own. But they're partnering with us. Jesse Stam, who's one of the coolest dudes you'll ever meet, especially when you go to National Convention. You'll see he's wilding out on the karaoke. But he's coming out to personally train us on the new Office in Motion and the new systems. Susie, the cool thing is you only got to learn it once because you're not even going to know what the other one is. Don't worry. So, but he's coming out to meet us that day. So he's going to go over what we're doing for that. And as we all know, it takes a while for us to learn something new. So if we hear it on the June 17th and then we have some trainings after that and then we go to National Convention, we should be tuned in by August 1st. Write this down. August 1st, Office in Motion, and most likely your order site will not have TSFL on anymore. It'll be fully Optavia, and they're probably going to change some stuff around. You don't really need to panic because I'm still here to help you out. So don't worry about it. But they will be changing all the websites August 1st, from my understanding, because we are no longer Take Shape for Life. We are 100% Optavia. Okay? And Jamie, you need to hurry up and have a health share because I need to have a reason to fly out to Hawaii. So do you guys have any questions? Anybody have any questions? Jamie, you were saying something?
Oh, I was just saying, I'm trying my hardest.
I got you. No worries. We might just have to go out there and hang out anyways. So cool. Jenny, I see you. You're like, yeah, I'm down. Cool. So this is exciting, guys. I'm really happy for you. I really want you to know, look, stay connected with your mentors. If you need to reach out to other coaches, reach out to other coaches. We're all here to help each other, right? We're rocking and rolling. You have some great leaders on here. Luann Lopez, Katrina, they've been doing this a while. Paula, she doesn't think she knows a lot. She knows a lot more than she thinks she does. She's just like I was when I first started. But guys, you have a system here. You have a structure. You know, if I'm not available, if Jamil's not available, Evangeline, you know, if Emily's for some reason not available, we're all here to work with each other. You know what I mean? So don't feel like I don't want to bug them or whatever. Work with each other. Get where you want to be. Absolutely. Yes.
Can I say something?
Absolutely.
Okay, I just want to add one thing, Justin. I
Yeah.
want to say how great this family is. Like, everyone support each other, because I didn't become really serious with this business until this year. And I work on a ship. I can't really contact my clients because satellites, telephones, and no one could have helped my business thrive than my coach Emily and Justin. They helped that business thrive when I was away for 3 months, and my business just boomed, and it's just touching lives. And Justin, I really couldn't have done it without both of you. And the biggest thing was I didn't really believe in myself at that time, but I do now. One of the biggest things, I just want to add one last thing, was yesterday at the Go ED talk, when you said, when you introduced yourself, I am a health and wellness coach. I had the hardest time saying that because I came from different walks of life, TV, ship stuff. Now I just say I'm a health and wellness coach, and people are slowly beginning to believe that because I believe that, and they're coming to me now. So I just want to say how great this family is, the resources, the community support, Justin, you, and Emily. So lean on them.
Yeah. No, we're all here, man. I'm telling you, it's not a single thing. And I really appreciate you sharing that. Sometimes it's good to hear it from a fresh voice too. So I appreciate that. And what she's talking about, guys, yesterday on the ED call is what she means by I'm a health and wellness coach, or I'm a certified health coach, is a lot of us, and especially when I was new, I shouldn't say I really did it a lot, but maybe for the first few months I was timid. Yeah. Oh man, you meet somebody, what do you do? Oh, I'm a roofer, but I'm also doing this thing called coaching, right? That's what she's talking about. Even if we have another job, you're a health coach. If you want to thrive in this business, you're a health coach. Katrina Estacio, she's not a charge nurse and then does health coaching on the side. When people ask her, what is she? I'm a certified health coach, right? Luann Lopez, I'm not a bus driver. I'm a certified health coach, right? So that's the difference, guys. It's not demeaning your job. It's not taking away from a passion. Maybe you like your job. I'm not saying everybody has to quit their job by any means. But the biggest thing we've learned in this business is you don't want somebody that's got 5 job titles, right? If you're trying to sell a house, do you want somebody who's a plumber, a part-time real estate agent, maybe does some roofing on the side, he also sells cars, or do you want somebody that's 100% dedicated to selling a house, being a real estate agent full-time? So if you're talking about health, right, what do you want? You want a certified health coach? Or do you want a roofer / a hobby certified health coach kind of dude, maybe? You know what I mean? So that's the thing. Like I said, so when you're making connections with people, it's not taken back from your job. A lot of you guys don't have respectful jobs. I think Julianne has one of the funnest jobs besides my job that anybody could have. She works on a radio station and gets to go everywhere. But it's not about that being like, let's just throw that career away, or let's throw away something you worked hard for. It's when you're talking to a person, they're entrusting in you. So if we come at it, I guess it's more of the posturing, I would say is a better word for it. I'm a certified health coach. Oh, really? What is that? Right? It creates interest, and it also helps you move your business forward. So cool, guys. I'm excited for you. I think you guys are all doing an amazing job. I hope this was helpful. Thanks so much for being on. Jackie, can you tilt your screen down so we can see more than your forehead? We're going to take a picture right now. There you go. There's your pretty smile. Good job. Everybody got their makeup on?
No.
Rob, you got your makeup on?
Absolutely.
Mine's a little spotty. I think I got a sunburn, but we're good. All right, guys. Say Parcheesi.
Parcheesi.
Awesome. So cool, guys. Hey, one real quick thing too. Please, please, please talk to me. Talk to your mentor. If there's a financial situation or a time situation, a babysitting situation, whatever it is, National Convention is going to floor you. I can tell you right now. Get to National Convention. If one of you has to go, if 2 of you can't go, that's fine. If you can't make it, no harm, no foul. This is your business. But it's one of the craziest things you'll ever see. And dude, the Gaylord Texan, I don't know if you guys have seen that. There's like a water slide inside this place. It's a giant glass dome. Just the whole ambiance of the whole thing is amazing. You're going to get to meet people that resonate with you. You're going to meet different moms. Maybe I'm going to meet a couple of other roofers that decided to quit construction. I don't know. But the thing is it's the community there. It's not necessarily the trainings. It's the community. It's the after hours. There's that, Kim Fisk and Dr. A always said, there could be that one thing that you went to convention And you could wait the whole weekend. Dom even said this the last event we went to. He didn't get anything newer out of this whole event until he was sitting in the parking lot the last day getting ready to leave, and somebody said something to him, that one thing that totally shifted his week, that totally shifted his mindset. So that's the importance of these events. It's not the trainings, what it is in a sense, but it's not necessarily those. It's those after hours conversations where something is just gonna, and it's like, oh, and now it's to the moon, right? So try to get connected with your mentor, work through that. Yes, Luann.
I have a coach that's no longer coaching. She has a room at the Gaylord that she's about ready to, I guess, lose her 1 week or one night. If you know anybody that wants a room that can fill it and would like to take her reservation, her name is Jane Buckley. She does have a room, and it is right on.
Is that like a full room?
Is that a full room, Luann? Is it a full room?
Yes.
I'll take it. I'll hold
You
it.
need to text her. Text her.
No, Katrina, that's why I'll grab it. But we'll figure that out. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I just don't want anybody else to give it up. Keep it on our team, Luann, because they're sold out right now with our discount.
Okay.
Just so you guys know, those rooms are $399 without TSFL discount or OptiVia. They're $179 with the discount. So
I'll text her right now. I think she put it in motivation for change, or she put it in structural tension, I think, one of those. But let me text her, okay?
Okay, yeah, shoot me the information after we get off this call. I'll hold it on my card. Katrina, don't worry about it. We'll figure out all that stuff later. I just want to make sure we save that for us, because there's probably some last-minute coaches that are going to want to get on. So thank you, Luann. I appreciate that. See what happens when you get on a training call? You never know.
Yeah, you become a certified wellness
travel agent.
Travel agent. Do you got any flights that are cheaper? Actually, by the way,
I got mine at the beginning of the year, and it was $350.
I just bought mine 2 days ago. It was $282 out of Ontario on American Airlines.
$382.
$282.
How could yours be $100 cheaper than mine? And I bought it 2 weeks ago.
Just saying. Don't get angry. Don't
Okay.
get angry.
I think you owe me an adult beverage, maybe.
We can talk about that. So this is exciting, guys. I'm glad we're all having fun on here. And let's make this happen. Luann, don't forget, please let me know about that ASAP. And
I already texted her.
Okay, cool. Anybody else have anything they want to say? We all excited?
Oh, can I say something really quick?
Absolutely.
How important it really is to connect with your why. Honestly, like you should be so strongly connected with your why that it makes you cry. Like, I am not even joking. Like, I thought I was connected with my why for the last 3 years. I kid you not. But if you this is how important it is, and I think maybe this is why I've been doing so well within the last few weeks. So don't let it take you 3 years like it did me. Really understand what you want in life, and don't restrict anything. Because to be honest, I never thought I could make just the money. I never thought I could never visually see it and believe it. Allow yourself to believe that with any goal you have. Because really, I think that's what's really driving right now. And it's not even just with my business, but even my personal goal. I can never visually allow myself to see me at another 15, 20 pounds lighter because of all of the trash that was pretty much being thrown on me. You can't get skinnier, you can't do this, you can't do that. So personal development is really important, and really connecting with your why. It really should be making you cry. I kid you not. So yeah, it's my thing.
Well, I appreciate that, kiddo, and I'm excited for your shift, because whatever you're doing, you figured it out. and that's really cool. And I'm excited for you and your two little boys, and you got a rock star partner, Jackie. You guys are I think you guys are at every dinner that there is for everybody in the local SoCal area, which is awesome. You know, stay connected, do your thing, make it happen. And honestly, that's a good point, guys. Believe whatever the silliest dream was you had when you were 5 years old, right? And you wanted this 10, 20-story house or whatever it was. This business, if you stop and basically walk into Disneyland and let your imagination wander, this business can allow you to have that. It literally can. And it's kind of weird at first because we're still like, I got all these concepts that are not even my thoughts, like she's saying, because that's how I was raised, or that's just what society kind of has us mapped out for. Just kind of start to cut loose, man, and write down goals, and you can get those goals. You know what I mean? So anyways, I'll end with that. Thank you so much, Katrina, for sharing that. I know that's a lot for you to share, and I'm very glad you're open to do that. So you guys have a great evening. Thanks so much. Next week, what's next week? The 17th? Oh, it's Father's Day. So I haven't decided if we're going to do a call yet. I think I'd like to do one, but if you guys aren't on, I totally understand, because it is Father's Day for everybody. So, but we'll see. I'll keep you posted. Most likely we'll probably have one. So if you want to hop on, great. If not, enjoy your Father's Day weekend, but we will continue the weekend after that for sure. And we'll talk to you soon. All right, guys.